Welcome back. So I just want to catch up with you. I mean, we're obviously on the objective analysis, which is going to be weekly now. Just going to talk through since the last time a few things have happened. Obviously Gyökeres has
Yeah,
advanced, Noni Madueke,
okay.
Mosquera deal from going back to Nwaneri. What are the Eze prospects? And what we heard from what happened yesterday with the whole Liverpool domino effect with Luis Diaz and Isak from Newcastle. And finally, we talk about any possible outgoings. What's the latest? So, first of all, thank you for joining. How's your week been?
Yeah, my week has been fine. I trust yours too has been good.
Yeah, yeah, good. What's the weather been like in
Yeah,
Lagos?
the weather here in Lagos is fine. It's cool. It's about 28, 29. So that's
Oh wow,
in Africa,
that's
that's
cool.
good.
Well,
Degrees
Atlanta is not.
Celsius.
Atlanta is fine. I mean, we're in summer, so it's pretty hot every day. Well, that's typical. Very, very predictable. We had having lots of rain too. Anyway, let's
Okay.
jump right in.
Right.
Gyökeres, how you feeling?
The man we've been waiting for. This saga has drawn, it has gone on for so long. And in fact, I'm not even a part of the team, but I'm growing weary from this thing. I mean,
Yeah,
it has gone on for so long. We can't wait for it to just end.
yeah.
But the good thing is that we hear while they are still on it, we hear his medical has been scheduled for Friday. And Friday is the day they are leaving for the preseason proper.
Mm.
So I believe the plane will be waiting for him so that immediately they finish the medical, they'll be on the plane. So it's good. It's cool. It's
That would be
something
amazing. That would be amazing.
amazing.
This
It's
turning out to be one of the most stressful
so
deals
stressful.
ever. I don't
Even
remember
the
the last
last
time when we had a player that was so complicated to sign.
the last one was Mudrik that dragged on for so long like that, and we
Yes,
ended up losing him. Even
yes,
Declan Rice didn't drag for this long.
yeah. Even
Record
Ozil,
105. It didn't drag.
Sanchez. I'm like, why is this deal so complicated?
No. Arsenal are trying to place, I don't know if Arsenal are trying to place a value on him that they don't want Sporting to go beyond or so.
Mm,
But if you look at it in a sense, I mean, you see, Sporting are looking at him as, I mean, they are looking at what they are going to lose, the quality they are
mhm,
going to lose. They
mhm.
don't care how much what he's going to offer to Arsenal. They care
Yes.
more about what they are going to lose, how much impact he has had on them.
Mhm.
So the value they are placing on him is not based on what they think he can offer to Arsenal, but based on what they are going to lose, what he has offered to them.
Yes.
And that's fair
And
to them.
another angle to this is that there are two sell-on clauses on Gyökeres
Okay.
to Coventry and to Brighton. It's 10%, 20% in total. So
Okay.
whatever it is,
That
Arsenal.
explains that explains the new controversy they were having in the last two,
Yes,
3 days. It was
yes,
about trying to increase the add-on because of both clubs,
exactly. They're going
Brighton
to
and
lose 20% of this money to
yeah.
between Brighton and Coventry City. So you can understand why they want as much as they can get.
And that's why they are
Yeah.
trying to make the ads on
Mm.
uh very
Achievable.
attainable. Yeah, very
Yeah, yeah,
achievable. So I mean,
yeah. So I think
Arsenal
things
are
like
trying to like
international caps, Champions League goals, and things like that.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
anyways, point is that we need to get this done. I know that we're very close. It's just add-ons now. The fee in principle has been agreed. It's just the structure
The
of the add-ons that
structure
we're still negotiating with Sporting. But man, Sporting is difficult to.
difficult. But well, like I said the last time,
Yeah,
it's not their fault. He should have been more expensive if he was 2 years younger or 3 years
yeah,
younger.
that's
But
true.
I mean, I heard a Portuguese reporter say Gyökeres has been the best striker in the Portuguese league in the last 30 to 40 years. So you would
Wow.
expect ordinarily a record sale in the Portuguese league,
Mm,
but he's not a record sale,
yeah,
you know.
it's just because
So
of his age.
yeah, because of his age.
Yeah, because
So
if you think of it, you're right. think
Uh,
about it. Look at how much we're talking about Isak. Isak is
Isaac,
actually
yeah,
150 million release clause.
yeah,
Liverpool are about to offer 120 million, and I'm not sure Liverpool. I'm not sure Newcastle will even take it.
yeah,
Yeah, and
and
this guy has scored more goals
yeah,
consistently than
yeah,
Isak.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you see how much Liverpool bought their own striker, what's his
Mm-hmm.
name again?
Nunes.
Yeah, Darwin Nunes.
Yeah.
They bought him for 88 or 80
Oh
something.
goodness.
And that's high compared to, and he scored I think 45 goals in 80 something matches
Oh wow. But
compared to Gyökeres that scored 97 in 102.
that's crazy.
That's
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 some
a crazy
crazy numbers.
crazy numbers.
Well, Nunes flopped though. We're just hoping without grabbing our chest that. Well, I don't think Gyökeres will flop. It's just the kind of player he is. He is
Yeah,
such a bully. I don't think he's going to flop. The way he plays,
absolutely.
and his it was interesting for me reading something. Someone asked him about the Premier League, and he says he has unfinished business with the Premier League.
Finished
That
business.
yeah, to me that was like okay, I get it. And he's not a kid anymore, man.
Even
So
though I'm a big fan, when I became very confident that this deal is going to be struck,
yeah.
I went back to watch the quality of the league, and man, I would say League One, League Two quality in the
Mm,
same. I mean, the level of the oppositions they were playing against. That notwithstanding, the way Arsenal plays, I
yeah.
think they are going to help him so much. And
Yes.
has that striker instinct that I love. He's a good
Yes.
striker.
He's a good striker.
And you can see that any when he played against Arsenal, there were a lot of fans who were very pessimistic about his potential if he
Mhm.
came to the Premier League. But what I saw that day was relentless pressure on his part. Even though his
Correct.
team capitulated on that day, he
Yes.
didn't stop pressing. He
Yeah.
kept on pressing until he got that one move where he got past Saliba and ran
Yes.
and the bar. And
Yeah.
that has been the
And that was
highlight of
and
his,
that was with his left foot too.
yeah, with his left foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I remember that. Okay. Well, it sounds like we're close. We'll keep monitoring this one. Let's move on to the next one. Noni Madueke. So quick update. I think he's passed his medical
yeah,
already. Arsenal
yeah.
is just waiting to announce the deal. It sounds like he's definitely going to be on a plane on Friday to join the team. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling? What are your sentiments on this one?
Well, you know, like most Arsenal fans, we weren't in support of this deal, but as it is, once he puts on the Arsenal shirt, we have an
Yeah,
obligation to support him.
yeah,
But I am very skeptical about what is going to turn out to be.
yeah.
But just hope that he's good enough to give Saka some rest at least
Oh,
when it's needed. Even if he's
yeah,
going to play just 10 league matches or 5 league matches, that will be enough to give Saka some break, some rest.
yeah.
And the fact that Ethan Nwaneri is going to stay, maybe if he doesn't come clean, if he
Mhm.
doesn't come good, Ethan Nwaneri can go back to playing in that position
Yeah,
occasionally.
yeah,
Yeah, so but I watched a video of his last 25 dribbles, or is it 50 dribbles? And my concerns has always been his end product.
yeah.
Runs, runs, runs. I mean, it doesn't seem to bring out that end product that is expected of a top player.
The top winger.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No, I agree
that's
with you.
just
I also feel like I mean, there's some good things about Madueke is that he's um he's a good dribbler. You know,
yes, he dribbles
he's
well.
a good
But
dribbler, but
there's another
the final
angle I'm
product.
looking at.
Yeah.
There's another angle. Arsenal do they deal a lot with crosses and set pieces, and I have not seen Madueke to be that player that is good with crosses or set pieces
Hmm.
and all that. So should Saka and you know how good Saka is with set pieces and corners and all that,
Yeah.
and how Arsenal love to utilize set pieces from the sides. and
Yeah.
corner kicks. So should Saka be substituted and we have a set piece or a corner kick,
No,
is he
Declan
is
Rice
he
can
good?
take it. Rice takes is like I think what happens that Saka takes on the right hand side
Exactly.
while this guy takes on the left hand side. Yeah, but
So
then we have Zubomendi. We have Notgard can do that. Notgard is a very good set piece taker, corners and free kicks as well. So I get your point. I do get your point, but I don't think
yeah,
we
but
would.
from that angle, from that
Mhm.
position, you need a left footer to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else
But
you be
how
turning
did
the
we
awkward
manage?
angle.
How did we manage when Saka was injured for 3 months last season?
They will struggle. It was Nwaneri that was playing the corner kicks. And
Yes,
Nwaneri
that's true.
himself is not very good with the corner kicks because
Yeah,
you need a left footer to be able to,
for the
or else
angle.
you be
Yeah.
taking, yes, for the angle.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true. Well, that's something definitely to keep an eye on. I think you mentioned Ethan Warner is a good segue into one area. I know you were worried about it. I was worried too.
yeah.
But good news, he's obviously going to sign that contract and he's going to stay. And I think that what I heard from conversations with David Ornstein and co is that it's not so much about playing on the wing. He really wants to play centrally. And I think
Okay.
Arsenal have assured him certain number of games and that he's going to definitely going to play last barring except something crazy happens. Say both Saka and Madueke get injured. But if everything is, you know, normal, he's going to play centrally. So I think that's what we've heard so far.
Okay. It's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. See,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. See, when it comes to young players, for me, I'm very my standard is too high.
Yeah.
Young
Yeah.
players, I look one young player for me that tips they're just gonna always knocks on my door is Lamine Yamal. That's what I expect.
Oh,
When people rave about young players, that's what I expect. My standard is too high. I'm not Ethan Nwaneri still hasn't done it for me personally. I like him. I like the kid. I think he's going
yeah.
to grow into something great. But I am still not convinced he is the next superstar for Arsenal. And I tell you my reasons why we've had flashes of players like Ethan Nwaneri, and I'm going to there are a few of them. Rhys Nelson was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. ESR was one of them. And now they've gone to clubs, which I mean, at some point after 2 seasons, I realized that ESR is below average. To be honest with you, I'm
Mm.
hoping Nwaneri is not. That's why all this hype around him kind of pisses me off because I'm like, this boy is too young for all this type of hype around. Let this boy develop normally. Don't put pressure on Arsenal Football Club to play him if he's not ready. Last season, notice how he played when we played him, he kind of fizzled out. You notice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He kind of fizzled
Yeah.
out, and that's what comes with when you
He did.
play. Yeah.
That's
So
true.
are we overhyping this kid, or is he really that good? What are your thoughts?
I think you see the thing is the Premier League is a tough league. It's very physical and very demanding. So
Yeah.
the I think at some point the physicality is not like he's not like he doesn't know. I mean
Hmm.
he's aware of this thing, but I mean well he struggled. It's obvious he struggled towards the end of the season. I can't explain why he struggled, but it's part of growing up.
Hmm.
You don't unless you are Michael Owen or let's say another Nicolas Anelka. These are the two
Hmm.
players I know that really took the league by. I mean, at the age of 18,
Hmm.
they took the league by storm.
I
So
stop. Yeah.
yeah, so I think Ethan Nwaneri is that kind of person, but he needs time, and he's not a Lamine Yamal that
There
is
you
going
go.
to be dribbling everybody and going to be causing
Is he
chaos.
a Pedri? Is he a Gavi of Barcelona? Because these players showed the exact same promise
But you
when they
need
were
to
around this
understand
age.
too. You need to
Yeah.
understand too that he was played out of position in the sense that he doesn't have that instinct of a winger,
Hmm.
that instinct that is demanded of a winger. He's
Hmm.
not as spacey as you would expect. But if he plays centrally, I
Hmm.
mean, he has all the space in the world, and
Yeah.
he has the cover of the winger, and the striker by his side,
I
and
get
other
it. I
midfield.
get it.
So
I'm in support.
very
I'm just
different.
saying. I'm just saying that if like if his team don't let him develop at the pace he's supposed to, they will destroy his career.
That's true, and it's good that his agent is reasoning well, not like the other ones who like Omari
Left.
Hutchins who
Yes.
wouldn't listen and
Or
left.
Chido B. Martin.
Chido B. Martins too,
Yeah.
and Haven. What's this guy, the defender that went to United?
Yeah.
Haven.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven. I think Haven. Is it Heaven is the name? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just look, I'm an Arsenal fan. I want every Arsenal player to do well, especially young players. But I just for me it's like okay, they should let Arteta do what he's supposed to do. If he is pulling the numbers in training, Arteta will play him.
But then others will argue that Ateta himself doesn't have a history of um, uh, bringing up
Progressing young players.
progressing young players from the academy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that history.
Yeah.
Like we were talking before now, just two players, just Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis Kelly. And so far,
Yeah.
Miles Lewis Kelly has been the most successful.
Correct. Yeah.
And we know we have one of the best academies in England and probably
Yes.
in Europe too. So,
Not sure about Europe. The best academy in Europe.
okay.
That is very very debatable.
I said
You
one
have
of,
you have Barcelona, you have
yeah, of
Ajax,
course.
you have PSV, even Madrid. Even though Madrid is kind of dodgy, but Barcelona especially because look at back at last season. At some point, they had like six academy players who were exceptional. So no, I won't put us in that conversation around the
Okay,
best
okay,
academy in Europe.
okay. I take
In
that back.
England, yes,
Let me say in England, yeah, it's one of
yes,
anyway.
yeah. Okay. Awesome, awesome. So let's see. Well, all the best to him. I'm glad he's signed,
Yeah.
and I want him to grow. Mosquera, I think that's pretty much wrapped up.
Wow. This Mosquera, well, he's almost wrapped up too.
Yes.
Very good player. And the thing I love about him is his pace. He's very
Yeah.
quick. I mean, I saw one of his highlights. He did a good job on the Madrid wingers the last time. So
Yeah.
I mean, he did a good job on Vinicius, particularly, and he
Yeah.
was hailed as the next big thing. Um, and I'm seeing him. Um, he will cause a lot of trouble for Ben White because
You
he
think
can
so?
play. Yes, because listen, he can play right
Right
back
back?
too. Yes,
Really?
and yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
if he is deployed to play right back, of course that will be second. He'll be, I mean, come as a
Behind
backup
Timber.
behind Timber. But
Yeah.
then there are some kind of formations where the manager will need to play a back three, where he
Yes.
will need these big guys there.
Mhm.
And he's 6'2". Timber is
Oh,
5'9",
wow.
5'10". So there's a difference of 4 or 5 inches, and this is a lot for a manager that really loves height. If you look at
Mm.
the heights we have at Arsenal right now, Arteta loves tall, giant players.
Yes.
We have some of them. We have besides Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard,
Odegaard, yeah.
I
Trossard,
mean,
yeah.
Lewis Kelly, Trossard. Every other player is above 6 foot.
Wow.
White is 6'1".
Mm.
Saliba is 6'3.5", but they normally approximate to 6'4".
Yeah.
Ibra is 6'2.5", say 6'3". Well, that's okay. Rice is 6'2", between 6'1", 6'2". And now Christian Nogard is 6'1".
Yeah.
Havertz is 6'4".
Gyökeres is 6 foot as well.
Gyökeres is 6'2".
Oh, wow. Is that really
Yeah,
tall?
yeah, 6'2". So, I mean, there are a lot of 6 footers. Even Partey that left was 6'1".
Yeah.
So, Eta seems to love that kind of height in defense,
Yes. No. No, you're right.
especially.
I think you nailed it with the formation possibly changing. I've always wondered why can't we play three at the back? We actually should be able to play three at the back comfortably, especially very like teams where they're like a lot of low blocks. Because if
Yeah,
you're right, if I play Saliba centrally, play
yeah,
Gabriel on the left, and then play Mosquera, for example, on the right, suddenly you can play MLS, which he really, really wants to bomb
Yeah.
him forward and play Timber forward as well,
Yeah.
like as wing backs, and then you
Exactly.
can then So I think that's definitely something we can do.
That's true.
That'd be
So,
interesting.
in fact, when we were doing all the buyings, I was telling myself, I hope they are not going to forget this Mosquera guy because
Mm,
Saliba is often overplayed,
yes.
because we don't really have that backup for Saliba. He plays every game as long as he's
Everything.
fit,
Yes.
and that is not ideal for a top side. So it's
Yeah.
good.
No, I agree. I agree. That's good. I think that deal is nothing. It's not complicated at all. It's
I
15
remember
million
at the
pounds.
height of, I remember when Chelsea were at their heights, they would play John. They had John Terry, they had Ivanovic, they
Mm-hmm.
had this guy
This
from,
Portuguese guy.
sorry, this what's this English guy that was bought from Bolton. Arsenal
Yes,
wanted to
yes.
buy
I know the
him.
guy you're talking about. I know him. I've forgotten his name now. Yeah, but I know the guy you're talking about. Yeah.
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 So I mean, they had over four centre backs that were very
Yeah.
good, real top quality.
Yeah. No, it's
So
true. You cannot win the league without at least four fungible, exchangeable center backs who would always keep keep the quality or even
yeah,
improve it. So that's right. Okay, let's quickly touch on. Well, obviously, I feel like this has turned out to be one of our best transfer windows ever if we get Eze. So talking about Eze, we're still hearing that Arsenal is interested. That Noni Madueke coming to Arsenal doesn't impact we signing Eze. Also, it doesn't impact the fact that Ethan Nwaneri is obviously staying. But
yeah.
Arsenal really, really do want Eze. So far, nothing has been said to Crystal Palace. We're just talking to Eze's team. Now, I understand there's a 65 million pounds
Around
release clause.
67. Yeah,
Yes,
around
67. So
67 million
Arsenal is
pounds.
exploring. There are two options: either we pay the money and then talk to the player, or we walk around, meaning that we could even offer more to Crystal Palace and then structure the deal so that we pay over time. So I think they're still reviewing that before they approach
And
Crystal Palace.
I heard that is the delay in the bid. They
Mm.
are just still negotiating on how they're still
How to
discussing, right,
approach it?
on
Yeah,
how to approach the bid.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Because they have to stay within the PSR rules. Yeah,
absolutely.
because you
But
could say right now we spent about 183 million pounds so far. If you
okay,
consider Gyökeres as well,
yeah,
what the upfront money. I
yeah,
heard we have around 200 million. I was watching AFTV the other day, and it came up around 200 million pounds. So if technically we've spent 183, there's about 15, 16 million pounds left. Obviously, players need to leave.
yeah,
Players need to leave. So you could almost see where the Eze money is going to come from,
yeah.
or if 200 million is actually more than that budget, then that's great. But what I heard so far is around 200 million pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
And if rumors, and wait, let me not say rumors, but
Yeah.
if some reports in some section of the media is anything to go by, uh, we're hearing that, then, I mean, if it's anything to go by, then we have cause for concern because um, the latest reports are that Chelsea are talking to his agents.
Mm,
And the reason I'm not surprised is that Chelsea are that club that always looking over their shoulders. I mean, always looking to see what Arsenal are doing
mm.
and try to snatch a deal. They've been successful many times in the past. During Arsene Wenger's reign, sometimes we'll be coaching, discussing with the player. They will go ahead and pay for the player. Abramovich
Yes.
had all the money to spend at that time, and they did it with Mudryk. I
Yep.
mean, they came in late while we were discussing with Mudryk and bargaining. They came and paid the money, convinced him, and took him. And now we're hearing that something similar. I mean, with Eze,
Oh,
though it's
that
still
would
they're still
that would
they're
hurt,
just
man.
talking with the agent, but if you've been bitten by a snake before, even if you see a rope in the dark, you will jump back in.
You jump, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that would
so
hurt.
now,
Arsenal don't even let that happen, man. Because one is
so
Eze.
now Just
It's an
looking at
academy.
this Eze
But
thing and hearing Chelsea. Once you hear Chelsea, you begin to fear. And
yeah,
you know, Chelsea are not in that place. They are not in a weak place, bargaining place right now
yes.
because of the Conference League they won and the Club World Cup. So they are
And
back
then
there.
they're in the Champions League as
They're in the
well.
Champions League.
And they're in London too.
They're in London too, and they'll also compete for the league favorably this season.
Yes,
So
I think so. I think
yeah,
Chelsea would take points off a lot of big title contenders this season. I feel like
yeah.
even this, and it's weird going to that PSG game. You know, my friends were saying, "Oh, PSG will beat Chelsea," and I said
I
to them, "I
thought
said, listen,
I thought they would
I said to
whitewash
them,
it.
if there is one team that can shock PSG, is actually Chelsea. Look, there's so much history to prove that Madrid, PSG, even PSG in the past, Manchester City, Chelsea is just they just have I don't know where they get it from, but they can show up and just completely be unpredictable. So not surprised they beat PSG and beat PSG well too,
Well,
very well,
yeah,
very well. It's very interesting. You're right. I think Chelsea would do well this season. It won't surprise me if they finish top four or challenge for the title all the
challenge
way.
for the title. They will.
It won't surprise me.
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm actually not. I'm actually not going to tip Man City to do anything this season. I think they have a
you think
lot of.
so?
Yes, they
Yeah,
have not resolved their defensive frailties. I've not
yeah.
seen anything. They need to overhaul that defense
Yeah, yeah.
and
It's
replacing De
it's
Bruyne.
old now.
Yeah, replacing De Bruyne is not going to take one season.
Yeah,
Kevin De
they
Bruyne,
signed this
yeah.
guy from AC Milan. I think name is Reindeer,
Uh,
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a De
Tijani
Bruyne.
Rangers.
Who is a De Bruyne for me is Florian Wirtz,
Yes.
and they tried to
Well,
sign him, but it didn't work out.
yeah. So I'm not tipping them for
Yeah,
they'll compete, of course, for the top four. They'll compete for the league, but I don't think they will be as competitive as Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool. It's going to
yeah.
be between these three clubs for
These
me.
three clubs. Okay. All right. So there is a domino going on with Isak and Luis Diaz. Kind of talk us through what you've seen so far, or you've heard.
Um, well, we know Liverpool are interested in Isak,
Mm-hmm.
but then we hear Newcastle are going for um
Hugo.
oh yeah, they are going for him and he's what's that his full name again? Hugo
Hugo
Ekitike.
Eketeke.
Ekitike,
Eketeke, something
yeah,
like that.
that's his name.
That
Ekitike.
name is so hard
He's,
to.
he's yeah, it's a Cameroonian name. The dad is
Okay.
Cameroonian, so that Ekitike
Okay.
is Cameroonian.
Yeah.
So uh when they initially joined it, a lot of people were thinking maybe they were going to lose. They have considered that they're going to lose Isak. But
Isaac.
it turns out that no, they are trying to replace Wilson,
Oh,
who,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, who refused to sign a new
Wow.
contract and was looking for a better playing time. So they want those two deadly forwards, and that guy is good. Hugo Ekitike
Yeah,
is
it's
very
good.
good.
It's got, I think, 20 goals or so. Now, listen, I researched him yesterday. He's only had one good season.
Yeah, but the thing with the guy is his movement. He
Yeah.
plays like Thierry Henry. If Arsenal missed out on Gyökeres and went for him, I will not feel
Mm.
as bad as if they had gone for Sesko. I
Yeah.
really wasn't in on the Sesko deal. So
Okay. Yeah.
the
So
Ekitike guy
I think
now
Liverpool. Like, to your go ahead. Finish here. Go ahead.
now the of course we know Liverpool are looking for a striker because Darwin Núñez
Now when he's
is
gonna leave,
heading
yeah.
to Napoli as it
Napoli.
stands.
Mm.
There's this conversation and he's keen on the deal, Darwin Núñez.
Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously they're going to bring in a striker. Early on, they were discussing with Napoli for Seaman, but it's
Mm.
obvious it's not working out. Now they are going for Isak, and the reports we're hearing is that Newcastle don't want to sell. They are
Yeah.
not looking to sell Isak this season.
No, but the thing is, Isaac has a release clause. Now, what I don't know about that release clause, is it the case where if you bring 150 million, then we can decide if we want to sell, or if you bring 150 million pounds, then we will definitely sell the player. I'm not sure what the details are, but one thing I know for sure, Liverpool are preparing a 120. I think
Yeah,
they've not made an
they are
official
preparing a
bid,
120. Yeah,
120. So how much did Newcastle sign Isak again?
I can't remember.
I think it
I
was
can't.
35 or so. It didn't sound like a lot of money to me. That is some serious profit if truly it's
Serious
35.
profit.
And to your point, replacing Isak as if they agree to sell him with Hugo, it's not a I'm not gonna lie, I've not followed the player. I've just watched a few highlights. But it sounds like he's a really good footballer, and I'm hoping he
Isak
does
is
well.
replacing Isak in Newcastle is not going to be an easy thing to do because one, Isak himself didn't just bust on the scene and begin to
Mm,
score goals. It took him at least a season and a half. So Hugo
yeah,
Ekitike not scoring that many goals in the Bundesliga will not come to the Premier League and begin to bang in goals like that. It
yeah,
will take a while for him to do that.
yeah.
But I think they want to play both strikers. Newcastle would want to play both
Mm. And
strikers
that's because Isak has this tendency to operate from the left, so he can
from
almost
the
play
left.
like a winger. Yeah,
Yes, that's
yeah. So then there's also the Luis Diaz domino effect as well.
yes.
Hmm.
We're hearing reports that Bayern Munich have had a 63 million euro bid rejected
Wait,
for Luis
Anna,
Diaz, and that
how old is Luis Diaz?
I think he's 20, around 27, late 20s. I think
How are
you
they
can check.
turning how are they turning that down for a 27 the winger who doesn't score a lot of goals? I don't
I
get
don't
that.
know anyway. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Let me
I think
see.
at one
Let me see
time
how
I
old he is.
checked, so you can check and see.
Yeah. Liverpool squad.
See what
Yeah, Luis Diaz is he's 28.
28. Okay,
Yes.
can you imagine
He turned
28?
28 this year. Like, how are they turning down that kind of money for how many goals he scored? Let me see how many goals he scored last year. He scored he scored 13 goals and 5 assists.
And now we're hearing some reports say Martinelli is their uh, backup option, the second choice.
Mhm.
Um,
That's Bayern, you mean?
the-
Bayern Munich, you mean?
yes, yeah, Bayern
Yeah,
Munich.
yeah.
Now the another report says it's Trossard that
Mm,
they want Leandro Trossard. So whatever, they are only going to go for these players, for these two Arsenal players, one of these two, if Luis Diaz doesn't work out.
hmm. And obviously, if he walks out, Liverpool have to replace Luis Diaz, and
Luis
we're hearing
Diaz
that they're interested in Rodrigo.
and Rodrigo, exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
And Rodrigo, while Arteta really fancies him, is looking very unlikely considering how much Arsenal spent,
Yes.
knowing that we're going to have to sell. And we
Yeah.
don't sell good at all.
So bad.
So bad. Very soon you hear clubs will be offering 10, 12
17,
million
15.
euros, 7,
Ridiculous.
15. Kivio they'll be Italian clubs will be offering 13 million euros, 12 million euros, 15
I
million
think they
euros.
know. They know that we're always
They
desperate.
know.
That's why.
And the thing is, they
Both
always
ways.
wait.
We're desperate, both desperate to sign, desperate to sell.
Yeah, they always wait until towards the end of the window
Mm,
when they know that we're ready to offload and will be desperate to sell. And then they begin to offer those very low. Sometimes
yeah.
they know Arsenal just want to offload, so they just come and demand either loan deals
Mm,
or very, or I mean, we sell very cheap.
yeah.
I think the only player we're looking to sell expensive, not even expensive, maybe Reece Nielsen can go for
Yeah.
20 million pounds
Can you
thereabout.
imagine?
Can you imagine? So
But then I
there's
heard that speaking on this same domino effect with Luis Diaz, I heard today that a Saudi club is looking to offer around 7 something million pounds for Martinelli. I'm not sure. He's 24 years old. Why would they want to go to Saudi at 24? Personally, I would cash in on Martinelli and obviously go bring in Eze or Rodrigo, to be honest with you. But if we sell one of them between Rodrigo and Martinelli, sorry, between Martinelli and Trossard, I'm fine. We just because it just then makes room for
Yeah.
Eze. What
Yeah.
would make sense, just that financially it won't make sense. What would make sense from a structure, like a tactics standpoint, is to replace Trossard with Eze. Keep
Absolutely.
Martinelli.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, because they're very similar. They're similar players.
Yeah, that's
It's just that
true.
Eze is more intelligent and I think
Yeah.
can play more, is more comfortable in the middle, unlike Trossard. And Eze can play false nine. He just he's the better footballer, to be honest.
Yeah.
So Arsenal might, but then you're right. I think Rodrigo is a pipe dream. I don't think it's going to happen. But I think Rodrigo will move. Maybe
Looking
if
at
not
fee.
now, he will move in January because from now till January, he will see that he cannot play.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about outgoings as well. Who are possible players besides Bruce Nelson, maybe Jakob Kibio, maybe even Trossard? Any other players see leaving Arsenal?
Um, yeah, I've mentioned Yakub mentioned Trossard, Reece Nelson,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko,
Yeah.
uh, um, who again? I think those
What
are
about
the
Lokonga? Is Lokonga still an Arsenal player?
Lukonga. Yeah, he's still an Arsenal player. That is
Okay.
one of the players too. Lukonga
Fabio
is one of
Vieira too.
Fabio Vieira, absolutely.
A bid
But the
was
thing
made,
is,
but Arsenal turned it down
but even that for who? For who?
for Vieira. An
But
Italian
even
club
that
made
is
a bid.
looking. I mean, what we're hearing is that it's a rumor that
Oh,
it's
okay.
not authentic. So I've not seen any player that is in high demand. Any
Yeah.
of our outgoings that is on high demand. The only one I know that we're definitely going to sell is Reece Nelson.
Yes.
We hear Crystal Palace admire him. So if they admire him, we could include him in a deal.
Exactly.
Be nice.
With Eze,
But
yeah.
then, yeah, Fulham, the familiarity with Fulham, they want to retain him. So they were
Oh,
looking,
there's
they
no
were
there's no
thinking,
obligation to retain him. To be honest with you,
well, that's true, but
it's not in their it's not they don't have it's not their say.
yeah,
We
it's
can
not their
actually, if I
prerogative.
was Arsenal, I will even give them Jakob Kivio and Reece Nelson. Kivio meaning that it's not maybe it could be a loan or something for a season. And it keeps him in London because
Yeah,
both clubs are in London, and then Reece Nelson will be an actual trade, and then maybe pay 20 million or so for Eze. I think that would make sense.
yeah, that's true. Very good. That would be very good for them. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking at I'm looking at Kivio. Do you think Kivio would want to go to Crystal Palace, considering that Italian clubs will want to come for him and he's very much at home going back to Italy?
No, you're right. You're right.
It's not always the players have a decision to make.
Hmm.
You are not going to just send a player to a club they don't want to go. They have to want it. That's why I'm looking at Reece Nelson too, because of the
Yes.
familiarity. I know it's not Fulham's prerogative to
Mhm.
decide to keep him. It's not part of the deal.
Yes.
So,
It
but the
was a
player can
straight loan.
decide.
It was a straight
Yeah,
loan with no option to buy. There
yeah,
was no strict option to buy. No,
yeah.
you're
But
right. Ultimately, Kivio would decide where he wants to. Arsenal would find the best deal for Kivio. But I'm just saying that that's an option. But ultimately, you're right. It's the player's decision.
yeah,
If he wants to stay in London, maybe that's something for him because of family reasons. Or Arsenal could also add, okay, you know what, just go for 1 year, then come back. It could be a loan just to buy us time. Maybe next year
yeah,
you can then go to Italy. Because think about it this way actually makes sense to send him on loan to Crystal Palace. I'll tell you why. People need to see Kivio play.
yeah. Absolutely.
If he goes on
His
loan to
value
Crystal Palace,
increases
exactly,
with
goes to Crystal
pace.
Palace and has a banger season, you can then
Yeah,
sell him for 40, 50 million pounds.
yeah. That's
That could
true.
also be another way to look at it. So
Very true.
if it was me, I'd be pushing in that direction, send him on loan to Crystal Palace for a year
Very
because they're going to lose their captain. They're going to
yeah.
lose the what's it called? The what's in this English defender?
Um. Oh.
Yeah, they're going to lose that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
good.
they actually need a defender.
Yeah, that's true.
Matt Gay, they're going to
Yeah,
lose Gay.
yeah, McGahey.
So,
That's
so for
true.
me, if Arsenal can see it that way, tell Crystal Palace you're obviously going to lose this guy to, I think, possibly even Liverpool. They give them Kivior for 1 year. He was a good defender. I think if you allow Kivior play, he would do, and he showed it last season when he was allowed to play. I think
Absolutely.
he had most of his games he did well.
Yeah, he did excellently.
Yeah.
He did
So
very well.
yeah. So that could be a bargaining chip for Arsenal too. But let's
Absolutely.
hope it happens.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, Ben. I think we've touched on
Yeah.
everything. We touched on everything.
Okay.